Hey, Lindsay, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Michelle. How's everything in your world today?
Everything's good. Lindsay, do you have any stores near you that have just everything you could possibly want, or a restaurant, something that you just know there's everything there?
Oh my gosh. Well, usually that's a diner for me. But you know what,
Ah,
Michelle?
yep.
Diners are not really a thing out here. Yeah, sadly,
Really?
I think it's really an East Coast. I think the diner was invented on the East Coast. I have a feeling.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I've read that it was invented in Jersey, but I'm not sure. Our listeners will have to research that.
I
Um,
have a feeling it's Jersey because
I have
Jersey
a
Jersey is like the diner state. Yeah, I there's a lot of diners here, a lot. But
yeah.
I mean, okay, what is a diner?
A diner is the place where you can go and get pretty much anything. When I think of a restaurant where I could get anything, usually they have huge, well, in New York and New Jersey, they're often open all night, which is very cool. You get a huge menu and it's got tons of things on it. Usually the food is not necessarily outstanding, but it's good enough for, a midnight snack or a nice breakfast with your friends. And it's just a true experience, cultural
Yeah.
experience,
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, so, yeah, we love diners here in New Jersey. So,
Yeah.
today today we are going to answer a really fun question from a mead that came to us on YouTube.
Yeah, I love it. And here is the question. By the way, guys, don't forget that we have an entire YouTube channel for All Ears
Right.
English. So if you'd rather watch this episode, which some people prefer to listen, some people prefer to watch, go over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button today so you don't miss a single episode. We put all 5 episodes over there on All Ears English on
That's
YouTube.
right.
All right. So here's Omid's question. Hi, Lindsay and Michelle. I love your podcast a lot and the way both of you explain the natural expressions. Recently, I've come across an idiom called you name it, we've got it, and was wondering if there's a common daily natural expression. If this is a common natural expression in conversation, could you please make a video and explain about it? Thanks so much. I love you all. Omid from Iran. Beautiful.
All right. Yeah, that is a great question. I love it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Now that you're saying it, definitely makes me think of diners.
100%.
So we're gonna we we're gonna get into this today. Great question, guys. Remember to hit the follow button wherever you listen to All Ears English. So,
hmm
Lindsay, do you hear people say this? You name it, we've got it.
This feels like something you'd hear from someone in the 90s, like spinning a sign outside of a dollar store or something, trying to get people in there. I don't know. It feels like a something from an age of like heavy commercialism, right?
uh
But yeah, you might hear it, especially in like a Walmart, a big box
Possible.
store,
Yes.
Kmart. But I think
Costco. Yeah.
Kmart's gone now. I think Kmart's gone, isn't it? Kmart. Do you remember Kmart?
Of course, yeah. No, I do remember Kmart, but yeah, I actually yeah, now that you think of it, I know there was one in New York that
Yeah,
closed down,
I think they're
but I
closing.
didn't realize they were all gone.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
haven't
They
seen a
might.
Kmart in a while.
No, there might be more. They're just there might still be a few. It's a competitor to Walmart, but Walmart kind of won out in the end. But essentially, these big box stores are kind of common in the United States, right? We can walk in, we can buy pretty much anything in that store. Right?
Yeah, I think we did a whole episode about Costco, didn't we?
We did. Costco for sure. The Costco
Uh,
effect.
the
Yes.
Costco effect. That's right. So, yeah, I mean, you would hear this. You might hear it at a store, like a big box store, restaurant, cafe. I mean, I was also thinking some sort of client service, like a party planner, a florist, something like
Mhm.
that. Anywhere where you're getting something from a selection of items.
Mhm. Yep.
And who might say this? Who's going to be the person who says this?
Well, I think certainly the owner of the business, if they're present on the floor of the store or the restaurant, the barista, maybe just a floor manager, someone who's in charge of selling, maybe, or
Yeah.
signs. I think more often you'd see this on a sign, actually.
Ah, could be that too. Yeah, I mean, and the if you're the one doing the buying, you could say it. I mean, let's say you're recommending a store to someone, you could say, "Oh, you name it, they've got it," right?
hmm
But let's
hmm
do some
hmm
examples here. Here we're at the coffee shop.
All right, perfect. Here we go. Let's do it, Michelle.
All right, what kind of milk do you have?
Almond milk, cashew milk, soy, 2%, half and half, you name it, we've got it.
Great.
Yeah, I guess your local barista might say that too, right? Though I find that often these trendy cafes tend to have just one thing, like they might have almond milk and
Mhm.
then that's it. maybe almond milk and skim milk. They usually don't have the whole gamut of
Mm.
options from what I've seen, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really depends. Well, you don't get any milk, right? Because you drink it black.
No, I don't. That's right. But usually, like, I'll
Okay.
hear, if someone I'm with asks for it or something. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so here we go. Here's another one. Now we're at the shoe store. All right, do you have a
Hmm.
size 7?
Yep. You name it, we've got it.
All
Nice.
right,
Well,
so
I would hope they would have all this side, but not always, right? Not
oh, no,
always.
not
No,
not always at all.
not always.
But yeah, Lindsay, I mean, so how does this feel to you? You've kind of touched on it seems to you like to me, I felt it's kind of casual, cool and breezy, but to you, the way you're talking about it sounds like you have a different impression of it.
No, I mean, I think it's common. I think it sounds it just depends on what kind of store you're in. It just reminds me of just a heavily commercial environment, right? Where people there's just a
Mhm.
lot of buying happening,
Yeah.
right? We have everything you could possibly want, right?
Right, right.
Reminds me of a bygone era, you know? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's generally positive. I mean,
Sure.
the only other context I could think of it is totally different. I mean, like talking about sickness. So, for example, let's do this. Lindsay, well, I'll ask you, did you get a lot of the typical winter illnesses this year?
No, not really. I actually don't think I got a head cold this year. What about you, Michelle? Did you stay healthy or did you catch something?
I mean, I definitely had a few colds, but I'm like I'm
Uh-huh.
scared to say anything because it was a really everybody on the East Coast was super sick this whole
Yeah.
winter. But
Yeah.
you might hear something like this. Oh, it's been such a rough winter.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Did you get the flu?
You name it, we got it. Stomach bug, flu, all of it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's another good example. Or I guess another scenario could be if you have a friend over to your house and they're not feeling well, maybe they need like aspirin. You have all the kinds of
Mm.
aspirin, Tylenol, Advil, whatever it is. Then you open your medicine cabinet. You name it,
Yeah.
we've got it. What do you need? Right.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But generally, you would hear this more in a commercial sense. You go to a
Right.
store, it's really about buying things, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, love it. Michelle, what are some other things that we might say? Because we don't want to always be saying the same thing, especially if we work on the floor of a store, a big box store. What else could we say?
Mhm. All right. Well, you could say anything and everything.
For example, check out our candy selection. We have anything and everything you could think of. Oh, nice.
Yep. Also, you could say we've got it all. So you could say, yes, we do have a ton of stickers. We've got it all: dinosaur stickers, stars, princesses, all of it.
Yes, I love it. So this is good before listing things or after listing things, right?
Mhm, mhm.
For example, we have a giant selection. So this is maybe more direct, more commercial sounding. We have a giant
Mhm.
selection of gift wrap here, so take a look around. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, and you could also do something, use it to recommend something to someone, right? So
Mhm.
if you want to talk about a place's inventory, you name it, they've got it, right? So, like,
Mhm.
at Target, oh, head on over to Target if you're looking for XYZ, you name it, they've got it, right?
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, Lindsay, do you shop at any, like, what's your big box store of choice, or do you
Uh,
not really?
yeah, I think it's Amazon, Michelle. Yeah, that's the way
Yeah.
we're all going, right? I mean, if I need toilet paper or just like printer paper for my printer, I will usually just go to Amazon. Uh, yeah, so that's what I do. What about you,
Yeah.
Michelle? Do you go to Target?
I will go to Target, but not. I make the mistake of going with my kids to these places. I'm like,
Oh
oh, let's do it.
no.
Let's go. It's horrible. I
I
mean,
bet.
it is a nightmare.
They
There's
see something they want, right? And then
yeah,
yeah.
they all walk out with toys. I don't think I bought anything for myself in a year. I don't know. I am like, oh, can I look? And no,
Oh
but
no.
we just have to go to Costco a couple times because, we had my daughter's birthday party, and
Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah, I
yeah, and
love that.
yeah, so we were there, and then, it's yeah, It's an experience. Guys, you should listen to we just did an episode about saying experience, so definitely head on over
Mhm.
and listen to that one.
For
But
sure.
yeah, so let's do another role play. We've done a few mini ones. Let's do one more before we go.
All right. And this time we're in a flower shop. I
Yes.
love being in flower shops,
Yeah.
Michelle. It's just, I want to smell everything, you
Yes.
know? It's an awesome experience. So here you work at a flower shop. Lucky
Yes.
you. That sounds like a dream,
Yeah.
retirement plan. Yes. And I am looking for flowers. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Hi. Do you have azaleas?
Yes, we have a giant selection. Feel free to take a look around.
Oh, thanks. Oh, wow. You've got it all. Look at these.
Yep, thanks. Yep, anything and everything.
I see. Oh, and do you have tulips? Yellow tulips?
Ooh, yes, you name it, we've got it right over there in that corner.
Excellent. Nice, nice. So yeah, I definitely I agree that it's friendly. It's kind of showing good service at the same time. Um, but what I was saying earlier, broadly, it points to like a massive amount of
Right.
selection in
Yes.
commercial in a commercial
Yeah.
market,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
kind of both. Like the person
Right.
on the floor is being friendly, but also there are a ton of options, which I don't think is true everywhere, right? Like there's just a lot of things you could buy because our economy is so dependent on buying.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly, yeah. Do you buy flowers for your home?
I wish I did more often. I wish I
Yeah,
did, because when I do, I think, "Oh, this was a great thing to
I
do."
know.
It just brightens up the kitchen. Do you,
It's
Michelle? I think you
true.
told me once you did do that a lot.
That's
Do you
really
still?
funny that you
Mhm.
remember that. Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
I used to I always get into it. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna start
Yeah.
buying flowers every week," and then
Oh,
it
never
never
happens.
happens. My friend
Okay.
gave me some flowers recently because she was going on vacation, and she's like, "These flowers are just gonna die, so you might as well enjoy them for a little bit." So
Beautiful. Yeah.
I have some tulips. They're all dying, but that's yeah.
Well, I think especially in the springtime, it's really nice to
Yeah.
bring spring like tulips are a spring flower, right? Bring or no, they're a winter spring
I
winter.
don't know anything about flowers, do
Okay,
you?
so we'll change the subject quickly. Let's go back to the
Anyway,
roleplay.
let's talk about
Azaleas. I don't know
boy
anything
bands
about
of the night.
azaleas.
Let's talk about boy bands of the early 2000s. That I can
Okay,
talk
that
about.
is
Yeah,
your
no.
wheelhouse. I love it. All right, good stuff.
Not
Next time,
flowers,
next
but I
episode,
do like
Michelle.
to look at them. Yeah.
All
Um,
right. So here I asked you, do you have azaleas? And you said, yes, we have a giant
yeah.
selection, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then
Mm-hmm.
you said, "Oh wow, you've got it all. Look at all these." I mean, this sounds like an amazing shop.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. So, and then you said, yep, thanks. Anything and everything, right? Anything and
Mhm.
everything, as you said. And then you said what, Michelle?
You asked me, "Do you have yellow tulips?" And I said, "Yes, you name it, we've got it right over there in that corner."
Right, exactly. Very friendly salesperson on the floor. Love it. Love it.
Yes.
And Michelle, is there another episode that we could check out today, just as we're finishing up today's episode?
Yes, this was really fun. I loved this episode. We had a good time with
It's
this
a
one. Guys,
really good one.
check out episode 2385. That was Order in the Court, Everyday Courtroom English.
Yes, Order in the Court. That was one of my favorite episodes. It is so cool when we take these, I don't know, these fields, these industries, these areas of life, and we bring it into English,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I love that
that
kind of
was
episode.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, what's the takeaway for today?
Oh man, well, we've talked today a lot about really commercialism and,
Yeah.
buying things and how we express that in different contexts. Um, it can be used in kind of a car salesman type of way, like anything and everything. But
Yeah.
at the same time, your local barista could say it
Yeah.
as well. So you will hear
Yeah.
this. Good to know. And yeah, but
I love it. And it's important to know if someone says this, they're not trying to push things on you most of the
no,
time, right? And unless you are in a salesy situation, maybe
yeah.
like a car buying situation, they're just trying to be friendly. So, love it. Good stuff, Michelle, and you have a good day. I'll see you very soon.
All right. Thanks, Lindsay.
All
Bye.
right. Take care. Bye.